The Libido Doctor is in.
Hello and welcome. This is Dr. Suzanne, and today I would like to make a video about how to find if a woman is for you as a man. This video is dedicated to my son who constantly asks me, Mommy, how will I find out if I don't date? Okay, before we go into how to recognize that particular woman, I want to lay down the foundation of how men and women qualify each other. For men, the visual is very important because men carry their wives, their particular love in their heart, and they have a secret code. They know when they see her. They usually look at physical first, then moral qualities, the character, and then they scan her to see if she fits for their mission and future plans. Women are different. Women are more auditory, so they fall in love with what they are hearing. If you remember in the garden, when God presented Eve to Adam, it's Adam who spoke and said, finally, this is bones of my bones and flesh of my flesh. She shall be called woman. But Eve was quiet. She didn't say anything. She was listening. And what is a woman listening to? Number one, the sound of your voice. Number two, what you are saying. She is checking for approval, for support, and for consideration. How are you actually talking about her or to her? Are you ready to claim her, or do you just want to play with her? Once she has checked all those, that's the first layer of approval. She goes into the second layer, which is figuring out your vision, your purpose in life, your values, and your financial potential. Not looking at you, as targeting you for your finances, but figuring out how she can expand and multiply you. Okay? A man should always pick the woman that is able to challenge him to make more money. That's how it is. Okay, so I'm going to give us 10 signs a woman could be the one for a man. The first sign is, of course, your physical type. We already said that men are visual. So her body shape, her mannerism, the way she moves, this hip movement that she's having, her skin color. Is she fair? Is she darker? Is she a blonde? Is she a brown? Is she, whatever you like in her physique that is attracting you. The intellectual. Can she hold a conversation? Is she educated? There are some men who don't care about that. They just want to have the woman. Paying attention to the behavior. Is she quiet? Is she talkative? Is she bubbly? Is she an introvert? Is she an extrovert? All those things are the first criteria, very first layer. Okay? Then the second one, which is very important, and I put it second because you as a man, you have to figure out if she arouses you, if she gives you these tingling sensations where you want to be intimate with her and you feel that you're going to be ready to go. Women must also check on that, because if a man doesn't arouse you, trouble. I mean, I don't know about all women, but I'm saying trouble, because you have to be sexually compatible. Number 3, if you notice that she is ready to bend some of her rules for you, and willing to let go of a few things, forgive some flaws in your character or things like that, that's a good sign, because you don't really look for someone who is perfect, but you still want someone with whom you can have a good time, be compatible, and not argue all the time. Number 4 criteria is when you notice that the energy she brings around you gives you the desire to conquer. Her presence, her words, her touch, the way she looks at you creates something in your heart, not actually in your heart, in your solar plexus, in the pit of your stomach, that makes this fire come forth to give you the strength to go out there and fight and conquer. You have to pay attention to that, because if she does not produce that in you, or if she makes you feel down because of the way she talks to you, she looks at you, you should let go immediately. Don't even don't move forward further. Number 5 criteria, this one is a hidden spiritual indication that you are equally yoked. If her love quiets your heart, meaning that she brings you peace. Peace is a spirit. Love is a spirit. And they are twins. They work together. God is love. And we learned in the Bible that Jesus Christ is the Prince of Peace. If in your heart you have a loss of peace, move on. Don't try to bend this, because it's an indication of how you are yoked. If you are unequally yoked, you have to remember that we are spirits. We have a soul and we move in a body. If you are unequally yoked, the unequality in yoking is spiritual. It is spiritual because there are spirits we carry in our aura. If you carry the Spirit of God and she carries a contrary spirit, okay, there will be conflict. You are not going to have peace. Something in your heart is going to tell you, I don't want to be with this person. You will try to break up. Even if you come back, it's going to be like, no, I don't want to be with this person. That's one way to check equality in yokes, because you can even be going to the same church. You are not under the same spirits, because a man can be under his familiar spirits and a girl can be under her familiar spirits, and you just think that you are under God. You are not. So pay attention to that. The peace in your heart that wants you to make the move, that makes you feel comfortable, that makes you feel safe. Emotional safety is very, very important. All right, number 6, you must have dream confirmations. The Bible tells us in the book of Job that God talks to us. He gives us instruction. He seals those instructions at night where we are in deep sleeps, in our dreams and through visions. You must have dream confirmations. If you don't, keep praying about it. Keep praying about it. You cannot be so blind that God doesn't speak to you about something so important as the woman you want to bring to your life. Okay? Number 7, other people around you who know you well. We notice that when she's around you, your entire energy shifts. She makes you better. She makes you want to do better and to achieve more. People will notice that and they will tell you. Okay? Now, her presence around you after a few weeks or months, you should already notice one way or the other, what she brings to your life. She is supposed to bring you favor. Major doors will open. Connections will enter your life. You will have multiplication. Your work will expand. And you will notice financial openings. There will be an ease in flowing of the money. And her presence will also, how can I say that? We will unblock situations that were locked down for years. You will just notice that you have an ease to get something done, to get some, I don't know, maybe travel or some paperwork or a next level in your work. But you must notice something. Because when a man loves a woman and the woman loves the man, what happens is that love, I tell you, love is a spirit. That love will begin to plant and impregnate the mind, the heart, and the womb of that woman. She will begin to plant ideas and bring forth fruits for you. And you don't have to be physically, sexually involved for that to happen. Having a baby is not the only seed a woman brings forth. But when you are in the stage of figuring out who she is to you, even an idea or something you said, she will take it to the next level. And you will see fruits at this early stage. I'm telling you, within months, you will begin to notice that things are moving in your life. You have to pay extreme attention to that. Number 9, this is a little bit different than, what she triggers in your life. She will open up new horizons to potentials that are dormant in you, because she will carry a specific anointing that will match something you have. And maybe that's the reason why you are so attracted to her, because this is, again, something you don't see, but it's in her aura, it's in her energy, it's in the spirit that she carries. For example, if you take the case of the Bible, Abigail, when Abigail met King David, he was a fugitive. Even though he was being anointed, he had been anointed by Prophet Samuel to become a king. He was roaming around from cave to cave. She's the one who met him and gave him the royalty opening, treating him like a king, reminding him he's a king. And when he married her, yes, he became the king. Okay? Because she carried that thing in her to remind him who he was, and to give him the courage and the strength and the energy to actually achieve it, even though it was already written. You need to know that not everything is written for you and about you will come to pass. I'm telling you, it's not because David was anointed that he was sitting on the throne. If you look at modern women who carried the mantle of presidential husbands, Michelle Obama, her husband was president for 2 terms. Melania Trump, the mother Bush, not only she helped her husband, but her son also was a president. I'm talking about the presidents of the United States of America. So you have women who carry crowns that establish their husbands and even their sons in certain high power position. Bathsheba had that crown for her son Solomon. Even though David had multiple sons, make no mistake about that. And number 10, she sees you as her king. What does that mean? She will express admiration, respect, reverence, and understanding of your purpose. That is very critical. If you are someone with high purpose in life. These are the 10 things you have to pay attention to when you're looking for a woman. That's the one. All right. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.